Hey gamers, welcome back. I'm Whale Why Not, and we are continuing our playthrough of What Remains of Edith Finch today. We continue. There we go. Butterfly. Some innovative stuff.
The passages were a pretty tight fit.
Yeah. It's another Milton drawing.
Growing up,
Barbara!
I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
The Queen. Here we are. My friend Bigfoot. And look at all of those musicals she was in. That's a lot of them.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
After being a child star? Happy birthday, Barbara. A nice moldy cake. Gross. The least you could have done is take out the food before you locked the door. I see those beers down there. You're not hiding from me, Barbara. Distressful stories. Barbara Finch.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Can they do that? Is that legal?
Child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
Shut the
But
fuck
in a
up.
lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed.
Does she need a career?
Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was
This
Barbara's
is a legit
father's
murder
son.
movie.
He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room.
A table
So
saw.
Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
What is...
The basement.
You're
That
right!
came from the basement.
Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement
my
door
God.
locked?
None of your
Because my
business.
dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe.
Well, now I know how to get into
They'll
the
be back
basement.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned.
R.I.P. Rick.
So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
Do you want me to do it? I guess so.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Hey Rick, you down there, buddy? Anybody down here? Oh no, what happened? I
She
see.
found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Is this the Michael Myers music? Why? Who's in here?
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then
Why is
ate
that
his family 10
spasming like
years ago
that?
tonight.
Hello? Stop that.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Who's in the fridge? I bet I know who it is.
Oh dear.
It's Rick. Beat the shit out of him. Get wrecked.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
not
did it work?
scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act
I'm
furious.
furious.
All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
Get him. Get out of here, Rick.
But she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
No,
And
haven't seen
she
it.
was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
You're dead, Walter. Sounds like Walter, a real trickster. How do I get up there? I mean, I've been in the house, I should know, right? Here we are again. If it's not Michael Myers at the end of this, I'm gonna be upset.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished.
Walter was nowhere to be seen.
Still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
That's not Michael Myers.
Turned, saw the hookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
It was quite smashing. Get him! Oh, nope.
And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
There's a window. Oh, there's this. Can we fit? We're gooch.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Okay, now what? What if we go back the other way?
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grown.
Unfortunate. Get fucking bopped! Can I bop him again? Oh, he's dead. There he goes.
He wasn't
Owie.
moving, but she sensed the story might not be over.
We're gonna go hit him. We're gonna go hit him. We're gonna go smack that man on the ground while he's down. You better stay there. You best not have moved. God damn it.
The hookman had vanished.
Where
She
did
listened
he
for his
go?
breathing, but all she heard was...
There's nowhere for him to go. This better not be Rick, I swear to God. Rick, I kicked you out!
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Hello?
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen.
What?
She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
Who made this comic book?
I wasn't there myself.
It was wild.
But I hear Barbara was magnificent. she had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans.
That's like
of course, the
fucked
police
up.
blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now, that's what I call a real eerie tale.
What? So Barbara died at 16 and somebody made a comic book about it? That's wild.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
So what happened to Barbara? That couldn't possibly have been what happened. There has to be there's probably truth to it, but what? I gotta go back through that little tiny wine spot. Oh, hello. Who are you?
Edie's father Odin built the original house.
He did. It didn't make it though. Didn't get very far. When it meant at the beginning when they were like the original house sank, I didn't think like actually sank in the ocean. I thought it like was on a cliff and like fell in. What is going on here? Am I gonna get any truthful stories? Or is it just like truth covering in a bunch of bullshit that I'll never actually know what the truth is? There it is. That's pretty wild. To the basement we go. Hello. There's gonna be a lot of stuff in here. It's also kind of dark, which I don't appreciate. Little Sven's workshop.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Fair. You know what? Fair. It's what Edie puts all of the pretty pictures on, what she paints. Anything else? Anything else of interest? Gotta stay away from that.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Packages of what, Edie? Where are they?
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Unlikely.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Edie, what were you hiding? Hello?
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
He probably saw some shit. What are we preparing for back here? An apocalypse?
If there's a pattern in all these stories.
What's the pattern? I'm listening, please tell me.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Don't say that, Edith. That makes me sad. So this is definitely a bunker. Is this where Walter is? Okay, so Walter vanished because he moved to a bunker under the house. Sure, okay. Hey Walter, buddy, what did you see? What happened?
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Shaking?
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today.
I mean, that's fair. One day at a time, brother.
I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
What is this shaking?
You get used to anything.
Oh, is this it?
Even
We're just gonna open peaches every day?
The door starts to feel normal.
Even a monster on the other side.
Almost friendly.
Walter, what's happening here? What's going on?
And then one day, everything just stopped.
The shaking stopped. We don't need to open the peaches. The shaking stopped. We're at 2005? It's been a little while. We've been here.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone.
Yeah, it's gone. We can leave now.
Maybe I got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Would you say it was like PTSD? And he was like trying to run away from his fear of whatever happened to his sister, and then finally, years upon years upon years upon years later, it just went away.
It's been a week now. The longest in 30 years.
You could go out.
I'm done waiting.
Attaboy.
I have to leave. Well, I still can.
There's also something called therapy. You know, that's also an answer to trauma. A different tunnel. Lots of books.
I know it's out there somewhere.
I mean, I don't think it's looking for you anymore,
Whatever
Walter.
killed Barbara and Molly.
Did they both get killed by the same thing, or are you just traumatized by the death of your sisters? Because it's fair.
And Calvin.
And Calvin? Sam's still alive though, right? Calvin, is he just afraid of death? Because we knew what happened to Calvin. Oh, this is the garbage chute, I see.
Maybe this is all a mistake.
I think you gotta get out there, Walter.
But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
Why didn't we go out the way we came in?
I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
Tired of eating those canned peaches.
I don't mind if I only have a year left.
You only have a year left?
Or a month.
Oh, okay.
Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day.
Look at the sunshine, buddy.
The sun on my face.
Buddy, you gotta eat sun on the train tracks.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Did he die when you were 6, or was he just down here the whole time?
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Was she? A lot of shit happened. I feel like you got the right to know. Live in a weird house like this, you should know why. Alright,
Maybe
Edith.
she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
You gotta be careful with the train, okay?
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
That's fair. It's probably
I
a
don't
lot.
want to make the same mistakes she made.
Hey, you know, Walter got to see the sunlight for, at least, you know, before we went. I feel like that's
Trying
fair.
to bury something that's still alive.
I don't think we should go in here if fucking Walter died down here. Did they find Walter, or was he just gone? It's dark in here.
There's only one of us left. Or maybe two. I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
I'm feeling that too.
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse. We made it real.
Another Walter gets 2 graves. Wow. Poor guy. What a shit life. At least there's no more trains here. Yeah,
I don't
maybe
know if I should even be writing this.
What was the kid that went missing? I don't remember his name. It started with an M. It's not Milo. I don't remember. The kid that's missing could still be alive.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family.
Are we having a child? Hello, are we documenting our family?
And the history you're a part of.
Hello? What? She's having a baby. We've cleared that up.
I think the people in these stories believed them. For what that's worth.
Sure. Why not? I mean, sometimes you gotta believe some crazy ass stories to keep yourself sane. Because all of like the true stories are it's just sad.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
True. Got a fucked up family, so fucked up things could happen. Where are we going now?
We've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
I don't know, do you get
what
used to death?
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
A family that's gotta bury someone before they can build a house. Here we go.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
It did look like your grandma had a lot of birds. This is a lot of animals. We got Shadow, the cat. We got Christopher, the fish. These are big headstones for animals. What is this supposed to be? A dog. Hey, I'm not done yet.
My fault.
Not ready yet. Let me get over there. Bob looks like the dog. Oliver the cat. Shotzi, maybe a dog. Not positive. Lucy, another dog. Daisy, unclear. Charlie, cat. We have Tucker, Coco, and Zoe. Maybe some of the gerbils. The hamsters. Then we got all of the birds. Sirpy, Lurpy, Furpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy, and Derpy Jr. It's a lot of birds.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Just a little extra activity. Extracurricular activity. Designing the cemetery. These are really beautiful though. Like Molly with her cat. Two days after her birthday. Calvin. Cute. Sven. ED. Walter. That one's cute too. Not a happy one, but cute. And Barbara. But there's no mom here. And we're missing a bunch of people.
My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Spooky. Oh, that was... Okay, so that's Edie. And then that's Edie's dad, as he's sinking with his house, I see. What a beautiful sculpture. So great. Definitely...
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Is that his house? Stop.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
There's no way. That was so long ago. Couldn't that possibly still be sticking out like that? Ah yes, let me just look at where my father died and my old home is right there. Right off of the cliff of where I built my new home. We were just set up for disaster, this family was.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Gregory. I don't remember talking about Gregory.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
And I don't remember a Gus. I remember a Sam Finch. Who also didn't live very long. Sam Finch was Calvin's brother. But I don't know who Gus or Gregory are. Here's the rest. I was like, where's the rest of this family? Here's Milton. They didn't put a death date on it for him, though. Which is fair. What are you supposed to do the day he was missing? Sanjay?
She lost
Kumar?
2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Who's Sanjay? And Lewis. Alright. Except
There's
Mom
so
never
many
got
things
one.
I wish I could ask my mom now.
Mom never got
Part of me
buried with the
thinks
family.
this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday. And find everything out for myself.
Treehouse. Saving.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing,
I think I would have stayed back.
I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Yeah, that's not the best idea. We should have just broke the, like, 3rd floor door down. Because that is not safe. That is how you die like everybody else here.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Grandpa Sam.
They were both pretty intense.
Hello? This is Sam's space now, after he was like, I'm getting the fuck out of my kid's room. He still liked his cameras, and he was in the military. Did he have a daughter? I see children. See a child. Oh, right. Maybe that's her mom. I don't know. Throwing stuff out there. Pictures. That's what he leaves behind, is pictures. Who dat?
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime. Perfect.
Who's Dawn?
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit.
Chick.
Okay, got it.
Unported
I'm gonna
Finch.
take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Look at that little rock sculpture.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Burp. Burp.
Aw.
What else we got here? It's hard to see shit in here. I can't see.
Should not have drunk all that coffee.
Gotta do it.
That's a keeper. Hold still
I
while
don't
take
see
a picture,
anything, I
babe.
promise.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff. If you
Nah.
survive.
I'll be fine,
If
Dad.
you wanna
Know who else thought he was gonna be
survive.
fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Wow, 20 years is a long time, my dude. Oh, it's a little deer sculpture.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin.
Aw.
Man, that was a great trip.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don.
Boop.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Picture of what? I don't see anything. I don't see it. What am I looking at?
Dad,
Oh, I'm looking at her.
Just breathe.
Chick.
Let me get behind you.
do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
That was smart.
Great shot, Don!
Oh, I don't want to see. Oh, poor girl. Are you about to take a picture of your daughter crying?
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Yeah, that's what she wants to hear right now. Go console your daughter, Sam.
Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
What? Hello? Oh, there we go. I must have died.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
still...
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Why yeah,
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
that's wild, yeah. So that was, yeah, so her mom was like there when Sam died, which sucks. Okay, you gotta take the animal off the cliff. Why were you just... Choices were made. Things happen. To the door we go. Oh wait, it's plastered shut. Never mind. I'm missing something here. Ah, there we are. Through the attic. Oh, Gregory. The art, that picture is creepy, but Gregory and Dawn. Oh, wow, look at them all. Why do they live in a bunker room? Wait, so Gregory, Dawn, and Gus were all Sam's kids. Oh, the little whale stuffed animals. Stop. Okay. Let's hear it, Mr. Gregory. Little happy boy. A divorce contract.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
The happy little boy.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
As babies do. You better be supervised in this bathtub.
Watching over, Gregory. It's time to...
You definitely were not watching this child. Now you're definitely not watching the child.
Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
What? What in the stupid parent's name are you doing? Talked about earlier though, I am not good, I could not be a parent. But I at least know not to leave my infant in a bathtub alone. Which of Calvin, his brother?
Lost in his imagination.
Swimming.
Whatever it was,
oh, it's a party in the bathtub right now. At least he's got a happy time before the end. I'm scared we're gonna somehow hit the water turn on thing. What's that ball doing? What that ball do? Oh, I can't hit the ball. Lame. Oh, I'm on top of it. All of the toys are in the bathtub now. No, the whale's upside down, please. He's gonna drown. Fix him. The whale's gonna drown. There we go. He's good now. He's good now. Whoa. Oh, we want the bubbles.
I know how silly
bubbles done. I don't think it's silly at all. But
I worried about a baby being too happy.
That's what you worried about, not the fact his safety was not a concern for you.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
Okay, he didn't drown. We're good. I don't want to hear Gregory to hear this, so I'm gonna leave him completely unsupervised, and now it wants us to hit the thing. What if I don't? Does Gregory live if I don't hit the water?
About the real we saw. There's so much I don't understand. About Gregory.
I can't. Yeah, get the plunger!
What happened wasn't your fault.
The plunger. Plunged it up. There we go. See, it's fine. I'm sure he's happy.
He'd want me to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Can you go to jail for that? I feel like you can, right? It's like child's endangerment, no? 'Cause like if you leave a kid in a hot car and get like the police called on you and the kid's not okay, you get arrested, no? I have some thoughts on that, Mr. Sam. If you were here, I would have some words for you.